My name is Ricardo, but people call me Ricky.
My name is Moses. Yo, 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 hey.
My name is Divine.
Harmony Minds was just an idea at first. A friend of mine, Rose and Bridget, came up with an idea of let's make a safe place for students.
So back then, I was like, do my own thing. And then Rose came up to me, was like, I want to start my own club about mental health, mental illness. And you want to be part of it? And I was like, yes.
Rose, she introduced me to the club. She had like a lovely presence just to tell me that, just to invite me to the club.
Name is Zio Tompkins, and I am the president of the Harmony Minds Collective Club on campus. For me, it represents the majority of humans are so much more capable of being accepting and loving than they give themselves credit for.
I don't say this about most things, but it means so much for me because it kind of feels like it's my kid. You know, I've taken care of this club so much. Before the club, I was not a person who liked to talk to people. I'm not a person who liked to express my emotions. I feel like I'm able to express myself a lot more because of this club.
You know, anybody who has a disability can go there and express their feelings of what they've been through as what they were in their childhood or in school or in college.
We're in a safe space where we talk about like what we're going through in life or what not going through in life, how we could support each other and help each other out. When I first started in the club, it helped me to not like get really bad depression.
I haven't struggled with mental health, but it does keep me in touch with good friends and people. It doesn't make me a lonely person in college who has a disability.
I'm trying to learn, what helps bring awareness, but I definitely notice on campus there's so many things that kind of just, exist in silence. Like, I feel like people simply don't know about the psychological services building because it's inside a building. The way that the club has impacted me, it's made my self-esteem way better. I was really afraid about being bad socially. So it was great getting that reassurance and that validation through hearing other people's opinions and also knowing that other people had similar niche, odd thoughts about socializing and being confused about it or not knowing how to do the social dance.
If I could be honest, I was already a person who connected with people. I love speaking to people. Even if you don't have, you don't like talking to people, I would sit you down and talk to you for hours. I would make sure you have a conversation.
A lot of people, they should be in a safe space, even when out here, sometimes it's dangerous outside in the world.
Safe space we need in college, in high school, in middle school, in everything.
Safe spaces are extremely important because everyone has their own version of serious and overwhelming, especially for neurodivergent people. They have very different versions of what really stresses them out. Unfortunately, I think in a lot of families, it's not taken super seriously. Neurotypical people definitely need more awareness of us, but they need more awareness to see our humanity.
Everyone should have a good attitude towards everyone. It doesn't matter what age they are. All of us are adults, but some of us are maybe sensitive to things that aren't,
Don't be afraid to express your emotions. I know a lot of people like to hold it in. I was raised by mainly men, so they always told me to hold your emotions, and I believe you shouldn't do that. If you are an emotional person, cry on my shoulder. Give me the biggest hug you can, because I'll give it back.
Don't put yourself down. Tell the mind, I got this, I can do it. Why do I have to listen to my overthinking? So put it down and do what you can do.
If you feel like you're struggling or anything, just take a little break or watch a video where it helps you motivate you. Don't stress yourself out by watching, stuff that's just stress-inducing. Just watch stuff that, or do this. Watch stuff that you watch, as a kid, your inner child stuff, child shows and kid shows. Watch those that help your inner child.
Something I always think about is knowledge is a privilege. Sometimes the help that's out there, you don't know it's out there. And that's like the thing that's holding you back is simply not knowing that exists.
I know Harmony Minds Collective Club. We're not the only club that helps out people. There's a lot of other clubs that you wouldn't think would help you out, but don't be afraid to ask.
There's this teacher, her name's Kara. She talked about how the clubs are like bridges of communities, and they shouldn't be afraid to like overlap.
My name is Angel Chavez. I am the president of the Here and Now Mindfulness Club, which is a new club that just formed this semester. Sometimes safe spaces aren't given to us for the specific niches that we have, and so sometimes you do have to create them. You do have to take that extra step.
At one of the first Harmony Club meeting of the fall semester, the question of the day was, what makes a safe space like a safe space? And at first I gave my spiel, and I kind of thought that maybe I had like a good enough idea of it. I was like, yeah, I got it in the bag. And then hearing everyone in the room talk about what a safe space needed, I was like, oh my goodness, I was missing like essential pieces. And it felt amazing knowing like, well, one, I don't need to have all the answers. A group of people can help. And two, it does take the innovation of multiple people to make something beautiful and make something work.